Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. I'm Bree, and you are watching Part 9. Last episode might have been the craziest yet, so if you have not seen it, go back and watch it. Like, subscribe, comment on this one, on that one. Doesn't matter. Whatever you can do to help, I would very much appreciate it. But we're going to get going and continue the mainline quest here. Although I kind of want to run back to our friend Harpocrates and see if he's got any interesting updates in his tomes, because last episode created a lot of questions, as it seems like this game continually does with every time we play it. But let's see, what do you got?
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Oh, let's ask him.
Look around you.
While it is a far cry from the Imperial Librarian or a Flam, in 5 short years we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. I mean, this hideaway is like already way bigger and almost better than the other one, which is funny. No longer are the tales that contain oh goodness, here we go. No longer are the tales that contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all those who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
there is much more out there. And as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
why?
One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. Yeah.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us on that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but of that which Cid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here,
To Benamir and the invincible where, among the ghosts of the fallen, our journey can continue. Here in the belly of a Leviathan untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever, and here may it burn for 1,000 more.
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's cradle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded and they now laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. And that happiness lost may be found again. Alright.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Mm-hmm.
What subject shall we consider today?
Cid the Outlaw, leader of the faction believed responsible for the shattering of Drake's head. With a single act of infamy, Cid's name quickly spread to the four corners of Elysia and beyond. He established under the leadership of Clive Rossfield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing, and Titan's destruction of the old hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm has gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins, deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, is located in the center of a lake, Benamir, across whose waters any invading army can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Yeah, that's smart. See, oh, look at that. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during this disaster at Phoenix Gate. However, he somehow survived, appearing before his brother once more 13 years later in the inner sanctum of Drake's head, and saving Clive from Ultima's advances by calling a power of the Phoenix to seal the zeal of being within himself. Let's see. A once independent state straddling the continents of Storm and Ash, its capital, Twinside, is built on the tiny Isles of Ark, from which its mother crystal, Drake's tail, rises. After Drake's head was destroyed, the Holy Empire Sambrek declared Twinside its new capital in defiance of the long-standing non-aggression treaty. While controversial, the move, carried out by Prince Dion and his Knights Dragoon, proceeded mostly unopposed, largely due to the Dominion's lack of a dominant of its own. Let's see. See, leader of the Hideaway and the dominant of Rama, Warden of Thunder, his plan to create a world where bearers and dominants could die in their own terms meant destroying the mother crystals, an act of blasphemy that would see him forever denounced as an outlaw. It was during their mission to fell Drake's head that Sildolphus lost his life to a beast from the beyond, passing the title Sid the Outlaw onto his protege, Clive. See, Vivian, a scholar and strategist who makes her home in the Hideaway, analyzing every shred of info that comes in from the wider world in order to divine the disposition of the realm's armies and those who lead them. She offers her insight to Clive that he might better understand the lay of the land. The moniker Ninetales, of which she herself is fond, was gifted her by fellow scholars in recognition of her ability to speak at length on almost any subject. Oh, look at this. Let's look at Ultima. An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's head. He addressed Clive as Mythos. Before attempting to merge their consciousness, however, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart. Oh, let's look at this. Heart of the Mother Crystal, the brightly shining convolution of shards that sit at the center of each Mother Crystal. When a heart chatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. What is this? Ultima's thralls. Twisted, glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of Apoditary. Yeah, let's look at this. Seemingly drawn to the destruction of the heart of Drake's head, Ultima emerged from a Terran reality wearing the skin of Typhon, a withered and wizened colossus, and drew Clive into a space between worlds wherein the ethereal entity might test his worth as a vessel. Weird. So, see, we still have yet to see like the fully primed form of Shiva. I'm guessing, unless that was it, Unless this is it right here. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. And then whatever this one is, we have yet. There's like one dominant we have not seen at all in any form. Okay.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Let's get going. Let's go talk to Otto. Oh, can I... Is this not relevant? Yeah, no. Can't interact with that yet.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright. A new quest is available nearby. Oh, down at the pier. What do you have to tell me?
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings on in Valisthea. Okay. What's new? Are they both new?
I have the details here.
Here you can view detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Oh, hey. Wow. This is just confusing. Oh, he's like grayed out because he's dead. Okay. Fine Hound. Okay.
Study it well, Clive.
Here you can view detailed overview of current and past events relative to the story. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so you can kind of like get a recounting of this story through this too. Let's go to present day. Imperial Army, Man of the Fist, which is Dalmacia's standing army. And that's, I think, Titan. He's the dominant for them, right? And we're gonna go to Martha's Rest. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Do we have something new at the Orchestrion?
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Let's go back to this one. I bet one of the trophies is to get all those songs. It's been hard because I like to look at the trophies, because I like to get platinums for most games I play, and I haven't, other than the one time I think I checked in one of these episodes, I haven't looked at it. Who's this? Wait, what's this? This just... Oh, okay, I'll take it to the world map.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
A lot of people referencing Tet and
A
lemon
coat of
tarts.
pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright. Where's that at? Is it along somewhere? Oh, it's over here. I go... Okay, Martha's Rest is somewhat nearby. Okay, we might as well. Let's go here. And then we'll go to Martha's Rest. This should be pretty easy. Alright, I want to...
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
I need to get used to these new powers here.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Not yet. We're gonna take care of what we need to do at Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Oh.
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Okay. Can I go to... I don't need to have that on my... I really don't need to have either of these on my screen.
Cole is right. That was no...
That didn't work.
Haven Brawl. It was a message.
But a culling.
Didn't work. Okay.
Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Spiders, gross. Ah, I'm stuck. Get out of there.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Oh, yep. There we go. I don't know if that was worth it. Oh no.
No.
What about the pastor or whatever he was?
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
To me, boy.
That didn't take long, that's for sure.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
That was an interesting pause.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Let's... I haven't checked abilities in quite a while. Maybe I should try this one. Maybe I should try this too. I don't know. Create a ball of lightning that upon being struck chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Oh, I kind of want to do that one. I'm close to getting the ability points for that. Okay, let's try this.
Found her.
The abbot.
Wow.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
What you doing down there? How do I get over there? Okay, I gotta go around. Have I seen this before? What is this? Nope. Nope, I have not. The fuck? Ranks. A bounty. Finally. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also materials that can be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Cool.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
That's better. Nice try.
Oh. Got him. Okay, so we got like basically mini bosses we can hunt down and find then.
You didn't see that coming.
That's funny. Oh wait, this way.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I was curious if I could just check the map and see if I've got any more of like those bounties. But it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go back to Martha's Rest. Maybe that's what the Moogle board is for.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
There she is. She's fine. Everybody else is still laying on the ground and bleeding.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times, you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Yep.
I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head
She's
is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
I think it's because of
Those
Clive.
Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
New quest is available nearby. Oh, interesting. Is that... What is this? I want to see what it is. It looks different.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos need my help. I'm fucking in.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that.
The pretty blue ones.
Whiteheart and her flock
are
the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers
Ambrosia?
around these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's our bird, isn't
It's
it?
true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Right away. I'm on it.
All right.
Got your back.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
It's our bird.
Worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
She'll be white and she'll
Good luck
be
to you.
missing an eye.
And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Alright, let's go.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Ooh, a feather.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Farewell.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Gotta save him. Oh, let's see the other side of her face.
We got you
Can't see it.
cornered, Feathers.
Can't see it.
You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Did we leave Jill
She's
behind?
something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, Jill's right there. That's interesting. More, huh? Oh. That was gross.
You're safe now.
It looks like there's a scar. I can't tell if it's missing an eye.
White heart, I presume.
That's our bird, 100%.
Do you know her, boy?
That's fucking adorable. Yep.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Yay, our birdie.
Ambrosia.
Mm-hmm.
It is you. You survived. found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
All our friends might have died. In Phoenix Gate, all the people have died, but you know what? Our animals survived. That's all that matters. Alright, we get to keep her. And a fancy little harness that covers up her eye.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I just realized my mic was on mute. I do remember that.
Take care of your flock for now.
I do remember that.
I'll call you when I need you.
I don't remember if that was in the demo or not. So I've been toggling the mute on and off on my microphone just because next door someone started mowing their lawn and it was pretty loud. The microphone was picking it up. So hopefully I wasn't talking into the microphone while it was muted too often. We'll see. It probably wasn't that interesting to listen to. Anyways. Chocobo unlocked. God dang, I can't believe I'm like 15-ish hours into this and unlocking the mount after 18 long years. Yeah, these animals in this game live a long ass time. I am not complaining. Let's see. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia. Oh, and X to mount. Let's try it.
Ready, go?
Whoa! Ride Ambrosia for the first time. Gallop. Rein in. Okay, just stop suddenly. Okay. Okay, I need to go back to the hideaway. Let's just ride a little bit. Oh, you go fast. This is pretty nice. Oh, I'll be doing that all the time, that's for sure. I don't want to fight the antelope. Alright, well, let's go back to the hideaway then.
Where's Gav?
Oh, wait. Oh, they put me up here. I want to go back down. And you know what? That's interesting. There were... So we had a bunch of side quests that were on the map before before the first hideaway was destroyed, but they're gone now. I hope I didn't miss my chance to do them.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left.
Oh, it's a special boat.
And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
See, that's why I'm glad I didn't look at the trophies, because there's one for riding Ambrosia for the first time, and although I suspected we would be reunited at some point, still a better experience when you don't know what's coming. Alright, we've got lots of new... Reading table. Okay, these are my memories. No, my chambers. I don't know where that came from.
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
That's funny. Alright, we got something to do with Ambrosia over here. Ambrosia's tack. A saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Oh, very cute. Very cute. I'd see a bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. She was right there. I should say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here so many years later, you find she spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? No, it's weird, 'cause she talks as if she wasn't there. But she was in my party. I'm confused. Yeah. You lost tonight too.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Seriously.
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Scary.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
I didn't know we had an uncle.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Good plan.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Movable board unlocked? Yes. Otto's counter is now open. Following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant reports, patrons whisper. The hunt board. Okay.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Oh, and we have... a side quest right there. Let's go see what that's about. Because I haven't been over this way yet. Yeah. Let's go down here.
How much water can a flower drink?
About as much as a bothersome boy.
What's in here? Foundations of Valisthian Botany. Oh, excuse me.
It's not these.
It won't be long now, Martel. You'll try your apples soon enough.
We're still trying to grow apples.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Alright.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see?
Pun not intended.
And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Is that the person we rescued?
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
All the way over there, okay. Kind of want to go this direction. Explore over here on my
Did
way
you come through the forge today?
over there.
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years, but it was his idea we claim it for our own.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
Oh, we got two directions. Oh, I can't go down the stairs? Okay. But can I go up? Nothing here. Oh, here we go.
Simply fabulous. Hello? All the ladies in the Dominion are wearing them.
I wonder what's down here. the bunks.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
What's in here? The infirmary.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Yeah, those quests are gone.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Okay. Oh, so I get to choose. So do I get to...
Here you are.
Okay, oh, I just get to claim it when I reach that level. It doesn't, it's not like a currency.
You earned this.
Okay. Huh.
All done?
Cool.
So Martha's all right.
Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn? Here's the latest information I have.
What's new? Wish it would specify maybe like which connections are new.
Here you are.
Port Isolde. Russelleth. So we're gonna be going here. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever changing.
Let's check out the board.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, I knew that already. That's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, I'm the mightiest of all the Mughals. No fiend or... Oh. Too fast. Slay them all.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you. It's good to find someone who understands. I'll stay here then to keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the boards. Ugh. I shouldn't even bother trying to read them aloud. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been. Look at these wings. They look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless lakes of open sea. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid. Nice, I got this one. seeing a bee. The Broken Hilt, Rosaria, Clairview. Okay, so I can't select them, but it tells me where they're at, so I can look for them, I guess.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples were enough.
What's the quickest way? I don't know, they both look equally long.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I think it's all right to touch him.
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years, I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Level up. 26. Oh, nice. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Oh. So it's like another memory. Okay, I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere else right now. I have to go here. Okay. Looks like I can't do any of the hunts right now then. That'll be for later. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia.
Aye.
I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visited them as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
What's that over there? Another bluebird over here. I guess I do want to go this way.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right. I heard you.
Do you have anything good? Oh, we got this. Oh, wait. Let's buy 2 potions.
Much obliged.
Let's see if we can sell.
I'll find it at good home.
You don't sell for that much.
If I could. I'll find it at good home. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 feet?
You seen him, didn't you? I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we
It's a
were.
firebrand.
I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
We
All
don't think these
suspicious.
firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Everybody's suspicious and mistrustful of each other. They're ready to turn each other in. That's not
Greetings,
good.
friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
What about your uncle? There's two different ways. Let's keep going this way.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ooh. Oh.
The auditory, boosting more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
Wait, do I need to hit them with lightning?
You're not going to like it.
I'm not entirely sure I understand how Rama's powers work. I might need to go into training area. Interesting. Shield.
More of my mother's men.
Okay. That seemed to do something. Oh. Came out of nowhere. Where are you?
Make it look easy.
Ooh, what happened here?
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Oh, over the edge. At least that's what it looked like.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield, Rosaria.
It's actually a lot. There's a lot of them.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
All right.
Find something, boy. Death.
found her.
I was not expecting that. There's those the ones that we freed at, like... These the ones that we freed and they're like, we didn't want your help.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
She's afraid he's alive. I wonder if she ever kept up.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
She ever kept up with what happened to him.
We should go.
Like if she knows that he was like promoted. It's very sad.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Okay. Wow.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Be gone.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Interesting, they're not letting anyone in, huh?
Come on.
Oh. Hold on.
Straight home now.
To me, boy.
It's down this way. Got some crabs. Oh. Discharge 50 blind justice lightning balls. Excluding battles in the Hall of Virtue. Okay. Wonder if there's a trophy for parrying. I don't think there's anything interesting down here other than the crabs. Although they're not very interesting, I guess. thanks, Jill. Oh, we got a chest over here. Okay. There was a purpose. Just comes out of the ether, apparently. And one for Jill.
Yeah.
Someone's brave.
Silken strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Nothing over here.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass!
My children are starving!
Have mercy! Voice friends dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
More than enough room
Fuck off.
Famous bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, away with you, filth! Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
Aren't they letting people
We'll need to
in?
find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Lazarus District.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Oh. Okay, I don't know who those guys were.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Is this somebody we know?
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Tyler?
It can't be. I was there when you died.
Huh? Is that Tyler?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
I think it's the guy that was like right there when Lord Elwyn died.
We can speak inside.
Loyal Shield of Rosaria, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Though he did all he did to return the favor, he owed Joshua for saving his life as a boy. During the attack on Phoenix Gate, Wade was to meet the same fate as the prince. Well, not really. Active Time lore needs a little bit of an update, doesn't it?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for
brother.
Buick Bridge.
Half
So
brother.
do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Well, let's pause it right here. It's hard to know exactly how old Clive's mother was at the beginning, but she could be, this is 20 years later, she might be getting old. She's at least 40, we know that. Well, we don't know that, but I feel like that's a pretty good guess. She could be like 50. She could be kind of old. I'll be interested to see what she looks like, but I hope that in the next episode, I hope we get to see her and confront her and maybe learn a little bit about her motivations, because that's still unclear and I don't quite understand it. And I feel like she was never seemed that upset that Joshua died, even though she claimed to be, so that's interesting. I am very, very curious to see what happens next. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode. And come back for the next one. Because shit's about to happen. See ya then.